What is up, all? This is Rest in Noise number 12.
Heck yeah. A little late.
Yeah, we took a couple weeks.
Yeah, a little hiatus.
Yeah.
I had to take care of some stuff.
You got a new place to live. Like,
heck yeah.
I mean, we were talking about it before, but you're actually like moved in.
But we actually have a legit studio now that we'll be able to dial in and hopefully start escalating. Not that we're getting bad quality now, but we want to, make it as pleasurable for our viewers as possible.
Slowly but surely disease the world.
Yes, disease the world indeed. Indeed. Okay.
But yeah, I like the place. We got a lot of artwork that you've done up all over the place, and
thank you.
Got the Wii hooked up.
Heck yeah! Hey, you're bringing over the minions. Got to get the Wii hooked up.
Yeah.
I felt bad last time when Logan came over. He's like, "So is the Wii hooked up?" I was like, "No."
He's like walking around. What do I do?
Yeah, I
You'll
mean that's part of the reason I have all that stuff is so kids can play with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're selling shit on Facebook, and what's that place? Let Go.
Let Go. It's all about let go right now for me in my life. I don't know what it is. It seems like, yeah, I could sell something on eBay and I could probably pick up an extra $15 more for it, but the heartache of sending it and all that other crap. Whereas if I just put it up for sale on Let Go, somebody just shows up at your doorstep with money in hand.
Right.
Hand it to them.
Mainly toys, though. That's what you're selling.
Mainly toys.
I see the Ewok Village you're selling over there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I had one of those growing up.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I still have a memory of the way that plastic smells. Every time I smell it, I'm like, I remember that Christmas.
Right.
That Christmas was off the hook.
I don't get people that hate on Jedi, dude. I mean, I was a kid when it came out, so I was like, I love the Ewoks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. That someday we'll have to go to there's that forest where they shot all those scenes is in California.
No.
It's awesome. I've been there. It's badass.
Which, like,
it's
Big Basin or
near
Big Sur?
Redwoods?
Near
Redwoods, like up north towards Monterey, Humboldt area.
Oh, dude, we have to go.
Yeah, it's badass. And I mean, you look at it and you're like, okay, this is obviously where they did the speeder bike scene.
Really?
And all the indoor scenes.
Dude.
Yeah, I didn't know it until we were there. I forgot to tell you that was something my dad, we were camping one year back in the 90s, and they're like, oh, yeah, Star Wars was shot all around here. You know? Yeah. Being a surly teen, I was like, who cares? Now I'm like, holy shit, I should have been paying attention.
Right, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, and that Ewok Village, I know me and you specifically talked about getting the speeder bike as well.
That exploded.
Right.
With the button.
Oh, that was awesome.
If it as it crashed or as if it crashed.
Yeah,
those were dope.
Awesome. Glad to be coming back at you, though. It feels good to have the mic back in the hand talking about what's come out in the last few weeks.
Well, we never even talked about the Acephalix show we went to, which was fucking beastly. They were fucking angry, dude. It was so sick.
They probably had the most energy of any death metal act I've ever seen.
For sure.
I've never seen a death metal act come out like a punk band like that.
Yeah. Before. I'd be like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. Like, let's do this, bro. I'm so down. Let's do this.
And he's just pointing in fucking people's faces, like,
jumping in the crowd,
jumping
fucking.
On people.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking rabid.
And the build up to that, to get to that point in the night, was amazing too. Because
Fetid. That was dirty. That was so fucking filthy. Some filthy death metal.
Fetid was good. Hang on 1 second, people. That's Jason's brother calling. But yeah, no, Fetid was good. Scolex, I liked Scolex because they have like a lo-fi old school flavor to me for some reason. Just nothing too fancy, but just done well and dirty.
Yeah. I felt they got a girl vocalist and guitarist or bassist. I can't remember.
Bassist. Yeah. She was killing that shit.
Yeah, she was super into it too. It was dope.
Who else was there?
Mortiferum.
Yeah.
That was
They kicked it off, right?
Ugly. Yeah. They filled it up to get the night started, and I was super impressed.
I was super, yeah. I was also happy to show when we showed up to see the amount of merch that was sitting on the table.
Oh yeah.
Every band had a tape. Wink, wink. If there are any bands out there putting together packages right now, you should seriously think about putting out tapes. I mean, you can charge $5 for them. You put in your little code in there, and then they can download it. But then you're not giving it away for free on Bandcamp, and the people come away with something they can collect.
Right, something cool, yeah.
Right.
I gotta.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all about vinyl still, but
right. I got a Fetid tape. It sounds super gross in the
and
in the car.
Fun, it's
yeah.
It's a fun little thing. I still haven't opened that Acephalix tape.
Dude, that Acephalix tape packaging is like
I've never seen anything like
nothing like it, dude. A black like sheath over the tape with like a symbol on it.
It looks like a unholy deck of tarot cards.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Open. Good job, guys, on that.
Yeah, Acephalix was the shit, dude.
Yeah. And there was some interesting stuff going on that night in that area. There was a show going on right next to it that had Puff Daddy's son show up.
Oh yeah, I've never
chaos.
Right. I've never seen a celebrity show up and then them get like
have like the
people running at them.
Yeah.
Never seen it in person. It looks violent.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Start realizing how much how animalistic we all are.
Yeah. Seriously though.
Yeah. It reminded me of like the shit you'd see in War of the Worlds, like when they're all running into the water to get away from. Yeah.
And then there was some British rapper right next door to that.
Yeah, some YouTube guy.
I've never heard of. Something Skies. I don't even know.
Well, when you do it, and automatically it popped into my mind, I know most of our audience probably has no idea who the fuck we're about to talk about, but Dizzee Rascal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's like totally DIY, I guess. And I think, I forget the guy's name. He's a rapper. He did stuff on YouTube. Anyway, he's on Saturday Night Live. I'm like, Dizzee Rascal in the Streets did that shit years ago.
Right.
They all put out their own shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dizzee Rascal and the Streets are the shit.
Yeah.
Were the shit. Dizzee Rascal's still around. I know the Streets broke up, but whatever.
Dizzee Rascal does good shit. So we don't only listen to death metal, people. We love it to death, but we like everything.
Totally, dude. I'm all about some Cool Keith. Come on, bro.
Hell yeah. Dude, I saw Sextile the other day on record, and I was like...
Are you serious?
That thing was only $18. I should have bought it. I know where to go back and get it. I hit it. But that Dr. Octagon record at $80, man, that's painful.
Yeah, that bites. But that Sextile for 18 that's a classic too, dude. Yeah. That reminds me rolling around in the fucking Honda.
Right.
Smoking
lollipops and...
Yeah. Smoking bud with a hottie we used to hang out with.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jackie.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, you got some fire, bro. I mean, I haven't had a chance. We talked about these albums and the first songs that were off of each of them back.
Oh, yeah, I got the new Portal Ion LP.
Yeah.
And the packaging on that thing is fucking ridiculous.
Ungodly. I mean... Yeah, they put... I thought the Electric Wizard one was pretty badass, but that one is amazing. I mean,
it's super glossy. There's equations everywhere. Not a single lyric to be read, but there's equations everywhere. Like math, I'm like, I never got that high. I don't even know how to fucking read that.
Yeah, I know. Well, then now
quantum
you don't
physics.
Have to, dude. Now you don't have to. You just pop it into Google.
Right. Google's smarter than I am, so...
That tide lifted all boats. We're all smarter now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So, but the thing the really cool thing about that package is the oversized poster that I don't know how the hell you're gonna frame. But
oh, dude,
shit!
It's like a door-sized poster.
And it's beautiful artwork.
Ridiculous.
They put a lot of time and effort into.
Yeah.
It. And the fact that the record sleeve is made out of vellum and it has printing.
Oh yeah.
That. Not cheap to do.
They put some time into it.
Yeah, and the fact that you were able to get that package for $15.
Yeah, Profound Lore is pretty decent priced for LPs.
Killing it.
Yeah.
And then you got the
what? Sorry.
No, go for it.
No, the sound of that record.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's like white noise death metal. It's like you were saying, it's super dense.
It's super dense. It's like you find your way into it, and then like you were saying, and I haven't given it a chance to do this yet, but I could totally see how what you're saying about it is you get into it, you're like, okay, cool, I'm used to hearing this noise around me, and then you forget about it, and you start realizing, and then it becomes more of like a life piece almost.
Right, it has this hypnotic nature about it.
Right,
it's like
it reminds me almost of Stanley Kubrick, pushing the boundaries of what.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? Putting somebody in the world rather than telling them about the world.
If you guys, I'm sure, a lot of people have heard of Portal, but if you haven't, they're like breaking the laws of death metal and pushing it into some unknown territory.
It's so weird. They're from Australia too, you know.
Oh, Australia brings fire, dude. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, damn it. Isn't Blood Duster from there too?
Hell yeah.
Blood Duster, Damaged. Mm-hmm. We just saw King Parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, angry stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all got a kind of groove to it. Yeah. I mean, that one's definitely more white. There's not a lot of groove in there. You know what I mean? There is. It's there.
I'm sure I've listened to it a couple hundred times. That's how many times you got to break it down. There's probably some grooves in there.
Right.
I found grooves on their past work, like Vexel Void and Swarth, and there's some interesting, catchy shit going on in those records that you have to comb through to get to.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The grooves aren't there on the top. You got get to them. Sort of. Yeah, that whole package just reminds me of Blade Runner for some reason. I mean, that feels like the way Blade Runner.
Yeah. No, totally. It's futuristic looking.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull it up for the YouTube watchers.
Yeah.
This is the cover. Trying to catch the
it's hard to catch the light on that thing to see that it's silver.
Yeah, because it's super glossy. But yeah, I open up this thing and whoo, whole world.
It's pretty. That's the shit.
Yeah,
sacred geometry stuff.
Is that what that is?
I assume, yeah. Like if anybody knows about golden spirals and stuff like that, and the things that are encoded in circles, and
you're just talking about crop circles. Maybe that has something to do with this
crop
too.
Circles. A lot of mathematicians are starting to look, and I'm not saying that crop circles are made by aliens. I'm saying we don't know what the hell they are, and when mathematicians look at those and break them down into geometric numbers, they start finding different ways of encoding. They're finding that there's number sets and number equations in the geometry of the crop circles that are opening mathematicians' eyes. They're like, I've never thought of looking at.
Interesting, dude. That's fucking awesome. How could you not believe that it's some something more intelligent something doing
that? Yeah. I mean, everybody's like, oh, they figured that out. They do it with boards and blah blah blah. This isn't with boards.
Right.
These stocks are not broken, and they go back and look at them. Where the stock is bent, it's actually overgrown rather than been broken.
That's so badass. A dude in jiu-jitsu that I roll with always talks about this show, Grimerica.
I need to look into that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm on Down the Rabbit Hole right now.
Which is...
Down the Rabbit Hole is a YouTube show. They probably do a podcast as well. I've just been doing the videos.
Yeah.
But he finds the subject. He did the one that I sent to you on, I believe it was that kid, Sonichu. He goes into, he finds something weird on the internet and finds out everything about it. So you come away knowing, okay, you know what the facts were and what the bullshit were. It's basically conspiracy stuff and stuff out there, like with like cult leaders and stuff, and he'll tell you where the truth and the fiction lies.
Right.
Check out Down the Rabbit Hole. Grimerica, though, I'm looking at that one tonight.
Yeah.
Because I've already gone through all the rabbit hole ones. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, if you like Joe Rogan, fucking listen to Grimerica. That'll take you way out there. I'm like, what? Okay.
Okay, I'll go there. I won't believe it all, but I mean, I love a good story, you know. And I think
Garrett from Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to Garrett.
What's up, Garrett?
He just started his own podcast.
Is this the cat you roll with?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
It's always
the one that's
always someone different, but
okay.
But yeah, he also
Heck yeah. That's the way to do it, Garrett. We're in California. The shit's legal now. We're in Amsterdam.
That's how we say hello here in California.
Exactly. I lived in Auburn. Do you know how you spell Auburn? A-U burn.
A burn?
Yeah, I learned that one in the warehouse the first week.
What up? That Shockwave LP,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. I've got something to talk about.
Yeah.
A band we'd never heard before. I mean,
we grew up in the hardcore scene.
Hardcore
We consider ourselves hardcore kids more than punk kids for sure, right?
Definitely.
Because
110%.
it's like people talk about hardcore's in my heart, but seriously, it's like in our heart, dude.
Yeah, it's a heart. It's a philosophy. It's a way of doing. It's a way of going about life. You know.
Totally.
Yeah. And for this band to have not passed our paths at some point was really weird for me to see this band Shockwave that I had never heard of before. All of a sudden, I'm combing through records. I had the Mammoth grinder record in my hand, and I'm like, let's see what else is here really quick. And all of a sudden, I come across this Shockwave logo, which is badass. I'm a big Transformers fan, particularly Decepticons. So Decepticon has a Decepticon logo with a bandana on it, and I was like, Listened to it, found out. I can only find like 4 or 5 songs of theirs on YouTube, so I was like, shit, I want to hear it all.
Yeah.
And then they had the record, and then I looked into the record being opened online. I'm going to do a viewing of that, and I'm going to take some pictures of that and put it on my Instagram. So
totally.
Because there's too much to show. I mean,
yeah.
It's you get 2 clear records, and then you get a band bio sheet, and then you get a flexi single that's red, and you take that red flexi single and you put it over the bios, and special information pops up on each of the bios. Now, if any of you are big Transformers fans, you'll remember that was a feature that was in the Transformers sticker book that came out in the early mid-'80s that I had and loved.
Okay.
So the second I saw that, I was like, I gotta buy this bitch. And I love it. Yeah. I'm like, how could we have not heard of these guys? I mean, I love Hatebreed, but these guys are better than Hatebreed. I love,
It's definitely more angry.
It's more angry, more pissed, Bruticus.
Filthy.
Yeah. If it's filthy, it's mean, it's double vocals. Like me and you we were in a band at one point together.
Right.
And we did the dual vocal thing. We never got to play a show, but
hey,
we did lots of practices for people, and everybody liked it.
Right.
We knew it was going to go well. It just didn't happen. But yeah, so I mean, if you're I definitely put it into the
One Life Crew
category, where it's just people,
like you said, Path of Resistance. That's a good
One Life Crew, Path of Resistance, Hatebreed, more pissed off, more dirty. That's how it works.
I even hear some old Earth Crisis in there.
Yeah, definitely some Carl vocals.
Carl might even be in the band for all we know. They all wear masks.
That's one interesting about they've still managed to do it to this day. They've never shown their actual identity. They each have a Transformer like name that they go by, which I was like, this is fucking brilliant. I gotta buy it.
Right, totally.
It's like Brujeria for
Yeah, and the music's actually good. It's not just a shtick.
Yeah, I would not have bought it if it was just a shtick, and that's why I was like, man, I've never heard of these guys. I can't just buy it right now. I gotta do some research, listen to it for a couple days, make sure that it's not just sounding like another throwdown band.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of hardcore bands, remember you showed me that Harm's Way is coming, right?
Yeah.
And then I was looking at my Instagram feed, and Nails, the lead singer of Nails, said, "Have you guys heard the new Harm's Way?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, Troy was just telling me about Harm's Way coming to town with Ringworm, and I was like, I'm like, Harm's Way is like, But he's like, they've doubled down on the angry and like all this shit. So big shout out to Harm's Way. So I went to listen to the new Harm's Way. I was
we're going to the show.
Yeah, dude.
We just
I'm
missed
down.
Blake Phalanx yesterday, which I mean, they sound really good. Don't get me wrong. I just couldn't get my ass together to get to go.
No, I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, that Ringworm show, I'm excited because Ringworm is Integrity's
right.
Their doppelganger almost.
What's that genre? I can't think of it right now.
Metalcore.
No, like the Integrity.
I know what you mean.
I can't think of the name right now. I talk about it all the time though. But anyways.
that we're seeing that, and then
Holy Terror. Holy Terror is a genre of hardcore that's
in cold
around.
Blood, is in Cold Blood in there?
Yes, like
in Cold
satanic things going on, dark sounding, apocalyptic, hardcore.
These days they might think, those things go together like peas and carrots. Not back in the day.
Nope.
Back in the day, it was like.
You ain't Adidas family?
You ain't family. I'm an Adidas jumpsuit, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Before I beat your ass. But now it's just like everything goes, which is why I think we're doing this podcast now. Because, the vibe has finally reached where the music should be.
Shockwave's the shit, bro. I am super happy that you found them and shocked that we've never heard of them.
Heard of it.
Especially when they're on Triple Crown.
Right.
What the
back
fuck,
in the day, we were Triple Crown addicts. Mushmouth. Now, I forget what you call them now. Contender. Not contenders. What do you call Mushmouth? Is it the Crown?
I have no idea what Mushmouth is called now. I didn't know they were still around.
Yeah, but Triple Crown, all that stuff. Wow. We gotta. You want to come up here really quick and show the camera?
Show the YouTube watchers. Awesome. Who is that?
This is
This is Lorelai. This is my daughter.
This is Jason's little minion.
She's drawing pictures of us as we shoot our podcast right here.
Yeah, she actually did a really good job.
That's awesome.
And she's got a new purple hairdo for her birthday.
Yeah, she just turned 8.
Heck yeah, getting there.
Good job, baby.
Go draw us another one. Can you add some more onto it? You think?
I might color the rest of it blue on around.
Cool.
Everywhere I haven't drawn, I'll just draw it blue.
Right on.
Cool. Go do it over there, and we're gonna continue shooting this.
You're such a good dad.
Thank you, sir. Try. It's hard work.
Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. So what else you got on that list?
Well, I got the new Mammoth Grinder record, and I'm fucking loving the packaging and the record. For all YouTube watchers,
the packaging
you've probably seen it already.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's that gatefold, and you open it, all the gold they use.
Yeah.
It's just super pretty, and there's a lot to devour.
Yeah, some artists took a long time putting all those dots out there. I know.
I definitely put it in that. I mean, they predate Necrot, but that whole punk meets death metal.
Yeah. Dirty sound.
Yeah, but the guitar work on here, I keep listening to this. I am obsessed with it right now, and I still haven't You know how you get a record and you wear it out? I'm nowhere near wearing it out because there's so much to devour.
Awesome.
Which is awesome.
That's how I felt with Nails not Nails. The Drip. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow, I just can't. I'm never gonna get tired of this.
Yeah. Yeah. But that album's called Mammoth Grinder Cosmic Crypt, and they're from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, and
we're gonna see them in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, with Necrot in Oakland, members of
Power Trip
in there,
and Iron Regan.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
It's Iron Regan, not Iron Reagan, right?
Reagan.
It's Iron Reagan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're making fun of.
Gotcha.
Reagan.
I want to get into them. I can't really. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into them.
Yeah.
I want to though.
They just they aren't mad enough.
That's probably what it is.
I honestly I've always had I mean I like the bands. They're good at what they do. With the thrash, the funnier thrash bands like MOD and that whole side of things. I want to hear pissed off, angry, brutal shit. I'm not if I want to laugh, I'll go listen to comedy, or I'll go put a Dave Chappelle CD on.
Right.
So that's how I feel about it. But I mean, their hustle's good. They get a lot of respect.
They get a lot of respect. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
I like the next one. I don't know what the next one you're about to talk about.
Well, I mean, okay, I follow Angela Owens.
Oh, that's right.
She's a photojournalist from New York, and I follow her on Instagram, and she's always posting all these bands I've never heard of. It's like modern day punk and hardcore bands.
Look at every hardcore album cover from 1994 to 1987, and you'll get an idea of her work. You know, the crowd's jumping in the air and that kind of stuff.
I love those photos.
Yeah, it's pretty much become like iconic hardcore photography. Is the style she's created, I would say. Her and Glennie Friedman.
Oh, that's a new name for me. I'll look into following him.
You gave me the book. Fuck You Heroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Bringing one from way back in the day. That was out of left field.
But one of the bands she turned me on to was Turnstile. And they were like a super poppy hardcore band. They kind of remind me of like H2O.
Definitely.
But
I was glad
I don't
you
know.
said that to me, bro. I mean,
I hella dig it.
It's
super
good.
catchy.
It reminds me of, and I've told you this, I keep telling you this, but it has, to me, when I hear it, I'm like, okay, this is like Alkaline, and I'm not saying they sound like them, but it's definitely got that emotional vibe to it.
No, totally.
I Am an Alkaline Trio, that sort of like bummed out teenager, I have no control over my life vibe.
My emotions are going crazy.
Yeah, my emotions are going crazy, and I don't know what the hell to do.
And the album's called Nonstop Feeling.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And I mean, you look at the even the graphic design for that album feels like that.
Right. And it makes... When I sent it to you, I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm 15 listening to this fucking record. What the fuck, dude? So
I want to go out and I
appreciate them for that. That's not easy to do to make me feel like that. You know what I mean?
Especially with all the amount of stuff we've listened to, and you sort of get jaded after a while. You know?
Right.
And for a band to, I was sort of wondering when it was going to happen. Honestly, I knew it was coming from somewhere. I just didn't know where. You know, I thought it might have been coming from like Comtrues and Vaporwave, but I think that stuff's so chill that it's
too chill.
It's
like drug music.
Yeah. Really though, yeah. Give me some Valium and a couple Vicodin and let me go off to La La Land.
Right.
I'm excited to talk about the next one. You
go for it, dude.
Zeke, motherfucking Zeke is coming out with some more shit. I am a huge Zeke fan. I always have been, and I think what happened is now that Matt Pike's sort of doing his thing with Sleep for a little while, he's feeling it, and then I think they're gonna go off and do some stuff. That the bassist from High on Fire has his time to go do his shit now, and that is Zeke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I
thought Zeke was their own fucking weird thing.
They were until all of a sudden they went on Relapse, and then they got on because for me back in the day it was like there wasn't a whole lot. We started out listening to a lot on Epitaph. In the end, there wasn't a whole lot we were still listening to on Epitaph. They had Agnostic Front. They were putting out some good Matt Ball CDs.
Yeah.
And then they put out Zeke. And Zeke was just like, balls to the wall, just like drug music. like get it. I don't know. It's old punk rock. If you like Dwarves, Zeke is right there.
Right, they're definitely in the vein of Dwarves.
And
sure.
REO Speed Dealer.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, and so and that's the era I got into Zeke, and that's why I love Zeke so much is because they're still holding that flag, and I thought they were gone. Honestly, I
haven't heard of them for a long
time.
Isn't their first album like 15 years? Something crazy.
Yeah,
like over a decade.
They've been out forever. And I mean, I like the fact that they always pick one weird, like out of the blue sort of song to cover. Like on one album they cover Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Yeah. On another one they cover Shout It Out Loud by Kiss, which makes me want to like Kiss. Yeah, but I just love them. They just play super fast, super hard.
Yeah,
and you just feel like it's just like speed.
Yeah, totally.
It's speed without being thrash.
Good shit.
Yeah.
And 3 tracks I think they dropped 3 tracks as one track on YouTube.
And that makes sense. Because I mean, if they shorten their songs a little bit more, they'd be in what'd you call it? Grindcore
territory. They play at grindcore speeds, but
right.
I mean, pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, they do, and I mean, it was sort of like my in a weird way my like into grindcore. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, because
especially like towards power violence, like Pig Destroyer, like edging you that way.
We're getting you over there. And then I think from there I went to Damaged. And then because Damaged came out on, they put a record out on DRI's Rotten Records, actually.
Oh, yeah, Rotten Records, yeah.
And I was like, because it said, I remember Brutal Truth in it. If you haven't heard that Damaged album with Kevin Sharp from Brutal Truth, that's an Australian-made thing.
Cool. I need to listen.
Kevin Sharp went and lived in Australia and made that album.
Oh, really? Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah. Some stuff just...
Super groovy.
Yeah.
I mean, and see, it wouldn't... I would not... Again, that's how I got into grindcore, because I went from Zeke, and then all of a sudden I heard Damage, and it was like super groovy. And then once you take Zeke and you put together super groovy, all of a sudden you're in grindcore territory.
Yeah. Blood Duster would be the next evolutionary step, too.
The bastard.
Super groovy grindcore.
Yeah. I never bought a Blood Duster. I needed to, because
You never had cunt?
We lived together, so I would be like, put on Blood Duster, on Blood Duster.
You like to listen to that album, Cunt. That was a good record.
It's a good album. Yeah. I just love,
Yeah.
Blood Duster's porn grind.
Porno grind, hell yeah. You
porno.
had me at porno. Dude, you sent me some band called Philomedusa. And I listened to it, and it's so fucked up and damaged sounding. Like, at first I'm like, is something wrong with this recording? But no.
It's so fucked up and damaged sounding. The second I heard it, I was like, I gotta send this to Jason.
Yeah, he'll love it.
He'll love it. And he did.
But I did research on them, and they consider themselves frog noise. Which is
like sort of like that cock and balls.
I guess. But they don't even sound like that. But frog noise, according to their YouTube, is a combination of doom, sludge, and gore grind mixed with noise.
I like the fact that he's pulling those three influences together.
Yeah, totally. I love sludge, gore grind, and
hell yeah.
doom, and
got me, had me, had sludge.
But yeah, the album is called Wax Poetic, and it's just fucked sounding, and it's a one-man band.
Yeah, that's...
Where's he from? I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't.
I need to find the feed that I found that on, because they put out a lot of stuff like that.
Really just weird.
Like weird, really esoteric death metal, weird hybrid stuff. It's never... It's usually grindcore or like a death metal hybrid that they're putting out on that YouTube channel.
There's a lot of interesting one-man bands that out there.
Reptoid
out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Buck Yourself? Was that one guy?
One guy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He plays drums with his feet and guitar with his hands, and then sings into the mic, and it's fucking.
Yeah, Matt still has that poster up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he sings about what now?
Which is like dirty, fucked up old country.
Nice.
And he cusses like every other word is fuck. It's just like, and they play it downtown Sac like once a year.
Oh, really?
He does. And it's weird because all the punks show up and they spit all over him while he plays.
Because he likes it?
Yeah, you know how we used to go see
I know, and they
spit all over the singers, like at the Rancid back in the day, and like...
I remember.
Oh, yeah.
That's
but I'm like, leave him the fuck alone. There's like 10 of people here watching this guy. You guys are spitting all over him.
Right, it's kind of weird. It's cool when there's like hundreds of people. But
yeah. It's a respect thing. Really?
It kind of looks like a weird porn thing.
It does. It's just like he's got to like wipe the spit off his face after a show. It was like hilarious.
I'm glad I'm super excited you because I was asking. I was like, whatever. Did you ever listen to this band? And then you looked it up and sent me some fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, you were talking about Pungent Stench, and I've heard seen Pungent Stench shit everywhere for years, and I've never listened to them.
Holy fuck.
And then I was at the gym and I put it on. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Some of the like dirtiest,
brutal and groovy at times. I mean, when I say groovy, I don't mean, you know what I mean. It's like, it's just fun to listen to. You're just
totally
like, okay.
It's Austrian death metal, but it has like this groovy hardcore vibe to it. Fucked up, almost comedic lyrics.
Yeah, but that dark comedy. Not like Iron Reagan, like
no, like
here.
corpses and shit. And
like let's make two dead bodies kiss, kind of funny.
Yeah, Shrunken and Mummified was the track I sent to you, and I was like, "Yeah, I hear the shit, bro." They've been around since like '88 or some shit.
Yeah, it makes me want to download everything.
I know, right? They're really that good.
Yeah. It's one of the bands where you're like, I gotta get everything by this band now.
And then their first album is called Been Caught Buttering. What the fuck that means?
I'm kind of scared to look up what buttering means.
It's probably something you do with a dead corpse.
Yeah,
or
maybe buttering is spitting a bunch of loogies on the guy that's singing.
It could be. I don't fucking know.
and the last one, are you done with? Or do you have any?
No, you sent me this band that's gonna be playing at the
it's
the local auction.
Yeah, Metalachi, mariachi band that does metal. And they're going to be playing at Denials. And if you know anything about Denials, there is no shortage of Mexicans out there, of which I am half. So I will be showing up. And Lorelei just finished her awesome drawing, of which I will be showing up and giving support to. It'll be awesome. February 24th, if any of you are out in Sacramento and you know where Denials is at, show up. I will see you there. Let's see that drawing. See? Oh, wow. You got the blue in there just like you said you were going to.
Awesome.
Good job. Can I have that one too, or are you taking that one home?
No, you can have it.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm a proud owner of a Lorelei piece of artwork. Awesome. Thank you, Lorelei.
But yeah, they covered Crazy Train. I was super impressed by it.
Yeah, and they cover Metallica songs, and I mean he'll play Orion on a fiddle. Which I'm very stoked to see. I mean, I love old school Metallica. I'm not hating, you know.
Yeah. I grew up listening to that shit. It just doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah. Oh, hell no, it don't. Yeah. So. Cool.
But yeah.
Is that it?
Well, I mean, just the last thing. I don't know what to think about it. But Bay Area Death Fest is coming, but there seems to be a lot of technical death and grind.
Right. Like I kind of got that feeling when Wormed was on it, because I was like, okay, Wormed is like Origins, like.
I want to see Wormed though, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see all that.
No. Wormed is playing at California Death Fest.
Oh,
this is
mixed up with California
see,
Death Fest.
I do it all the time, dude.
Yeah, see, I'm getting
California Death Fest is they'll bring the filth for sure. We know that.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Where I was like, how are we not talking about going to it?
But Bay Area Death Fest we've never been to, and there's bands like Aborted, Venom Prison. I like Venom Prison, but I mean Decrepit Birth, Internal Bleeding.
Decrepit Birth and Aborted seem to be. I've seen a lot of that around.
Yeah, but dude at work always talks about Decrepit Birth. You gotta hear the new record, shit like that.
It's all void because we're going to see who? Exhumed with fucking Incantation.
And Phobia.
And Phobia.
Yeah, that show's amazing.
That's gonna be insane.
I can't wait for And
that's almost like a Pig Destroyer show.
In the bar that has the best sound in Sacramento.
We just gotta hope
the blue lamp
there. Hope he's not in London.
Yeah, seriously.
Good job for church, though. I mean, you guys are doing it well.
Yeah,
they're going places fast.
Yeah.
Sacramento, one of our best exports, next to the Hoods and a couple others.
Church.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Neurot
records.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big shit.
But yeah, for all you people who listen to the podcast, we're gonna have a mixtape on after this. But for all you YouTube viewers, show's over. Sorry.
Show's over. We'll put the link down in the description so you'll eventually be able, or actually just go find us on podcast and do it that way.
Yeah, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, and
you can find him on Instagram at JGC Sound, me on Instagram at Dr. Strange Clock or TBTEABEA.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. And if
Lorelei has a message. Love, love, love.
Love, love, love.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, all you podcasters though, stay tuned for the mixtape.
Hell yeah. If you can handle it.